And welcome back to another episode of the B Crew into the Dreamverse. We had to skip last Friday's session due to toddler fingers in eyes, but it's all good now. So we are back with the B Crew, which is the animal companions from our Dragons Also Maybe Dungeons session that have been thrown into this sort of alternate Dreamverse when they went to sleep, and they're figuring out how to try to get home. On the last episode of Into the Dreamverse, they discussed possibility of the wizard-looking gentleman researcher in his big tower of assisting them in getting back home if they would assist him with a few projects as well. The first and foremost of which, to determine if they were even worth his time to help, is to clean out the keep that he had currently taken residence in, and or as it was said, sweeping the keep. To that effect, Lil currently has a broom, and so they made their way into the keep, and after being attacked by the furniture and served tea by other parts of the furniture, made their way into the basement, and they found a secret door in the basement that led into this odd bar-like looking setting. That appears to be a great deal more lively and less dusty than the rest of the place, and very much lived in. In fact, they heard voices coming from round the corner, and as they rounded the way, they were spotted by a number of goblin-ish looking creatures who immediately got up and attempted to run away, and Lil decided to run after them.
And yell friends.
So that happened. So I'm going to need everybody to go ahead and start off this session with a good old-fashioned roll for initiative.
That will need to be done for me.
Gotta click on your tokens first, people. Click on your tokens first, and yes, I will get you.
Oh, I can't click on my token.
I will click on your token.
Thank you.
No problem.
Sorry.
I
Squeeze
need
the
to roll
keep,
again.
clean the keep. I don't think I'm misunderstanding this. I have a broom. I mean, come on.
Alright, there we go. Aw, man. Poor Ox friend. He got a natural 1.
Let me know when I'm good to reroll initiative.
Jesus fuck. Do you want to keep the 1 I rolled for you?
Sure! It sounds good.
Cat, looks like you did not get up on the board either. Hold on, let me add turn for you. There.
You want me just to re-roll or just put the 7?
You can re-roll if you want to.
Sure.
Oh, great. Wessel, roll for initiative. Oh no, we lost him.
She's talking on her stream.
Oh, okay. We'll tell her the good news when she comes back. Can you see the names of these guys inside the turn tracker?
No.
Nope.
Well,
I only see my name.
Same.
just so you know, they're called rum goblins.
Hell yeah.
I approve.
And what are their actual names are we not allowed to know because it's the fairy world?
You shouldn't know. No.
Okay. Cat would like to know. Cat would like to know all the names.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry.
Hey, roll for initiative.
I did.
Russell too?
Yes.
But he's the only one I got.
Yeah, he's the only one she's got here.
Oh, duh, yeah, that's right. I'm thinking Ice Spire crew.
Yeah,
Okay.
your mind is set in Ice Spire.
And
Oh,
also, I'm not looking at a screen, which doesn't help.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Did
alrighty.
you hear what these dudes are called?
No, I had to deafen to introduce my stream.
They're called.
They are one letter off of a very unfortunate name.
They're
Oh
called,
no,
They're called rum gremlins.
they're called Crumb.
Rum, as in the drink.
Rum.
Rum
Rum
gremlins.
gremlins. All right.
And in case you wanted to
So
know,
are they the reason the rum is gone?
they're definitely the reason the rum is gone. Check it out. This is
There's
what they
Oh,
look
they're
like.
so thirsty.
They're definitely thirsty, that's for sure.
Look at them. I'm zooming in so they can see it.
There we go.
You moved it.
I did.
Ah.
Hi, bear.
Dun dun dun. But
It's-
anywho,
Eh.
before we start the
There.
actual combat, can Wessel and
I thought they disappeared into it behind a door.
no, they were running for the door.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to disappear behind the door.
Copy. Copy.
Yeah, they're just running for the door. They didn't quite get it open yet. The guy who rolled the 23 is working on that. But can everybody please roll perception for me?
Yes.
I sure can. That is
Except
one
for
thing I
Lil,
can do.
because Lil's focused on something else.
Perception.
But she's very perceptive.
It is unfortunate.
Uh-huh. Whoop. Oh.
Russell sees all.
Alistair is not
knows
interested.
a thing or two about a thing or two.
And
Yeah,
let's
Alistair just
see.
doesn't care.
Alistair's also a
Let's
little
see
bit
if
around the
Oxford
corner, so.
notices.
Got to. He's inspecting his nails with great interest.
He's
So-
considering getting the knife out of his backpack to dig dirt out from under them.
So, Brett, I think the issue is that I was using a different magic circle than what I usually use. But when you have 1,024 squares, and you don't know which ones you've used that magic circle with and the correct magic circle with, you just fix all of them and hope that that fixes all of them. So that's what I'm in the middle of doing.
She's doing witchcraft while
It
we're playing
feels like
Dungeons
it.
and Dragons. That's great. That's great. That's very in character.
I'm talking to Bread.
Ad or bread?
Bread.
Bread.
Bread hung out and chat with me a couple times.
Bread is
That
delicious.
was Brett.
Speak.
Okay, cool.
We like bread.
Hi.
Hi, Bread. Wessel,
Yes.
you notice this over here. There's
Uh-huh.
a what looks like what might be a glass jar of some sort with something very bright and moving inside of it. And you
Moving?
hear the little ting 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 of something
You're
banging.
sure Lil does not detect this?
Nope, you're focused
Ting,
on your
ting,
new
ting.
friends. You're focused on your new friends. Of something in the jar, and it vibrates slightly.
Hmm.
Okay,
Vibrating door.
so
Russell's gonna go, what the heck is over there? Why are they running away like that?
that's it for the free form. This rum gremlin is going to take his entire turn to get out a set of keys, throw open the door that's here, and run through it. And that is his turn. Alistair, you're up. Alistair?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry.
Oh no.
Somebody. It's fine. What's going on?
It's your turn.
So it is my turn. So Alistair's gonna be a jerk. He's gonna move around from whatever corner he's in. He's gonna see this dude going for the door, and he's gonna mage hand the door and make sure it stays closed. Just to fuck with him.
Okay, so the first rum gremlin gets through the door, and as his fellows prepare to follow after him, the door slowly shuts, and the lock clicks back into place. Now they too are locked out of it. It'll probably spend their next turn banging on it, trying to get him to open the fuck up. Anything else for your turn, Alistair?
That was my one action, so he's just gonna snicker quietly, and I'm gonna end my turn.
Alrighty, now it's this guy's turn. He runs up to the door, grabs the handle, jiggles it wildly, does not have keys, turns around, and what do you got going on, buddy? Yeah, he is going to pick up a chair and throw it at Lil. Lil, make a dexterity saving throw.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, you pass. You duck, and the chair flies overhead and smashes on the stonework a bit behind you.
Lil is a little confused now because she's like, I thought we were following the leader. Are we playing Simon Says instead? And so we're throwing a chair next? What's happening?
Sweet,
Wessel,
sweet, innocent Lil.
Wessel, you're up now. You just saw the you just saw one of them run through the door. The other one couldn't get through the door, which mysteriously closed for no reason. They picked up a chair and threw it at Lil, missed, and also there's a weird winking light in a bottle that you noticed.
Well, I believe last time I was chasing them, trying to get them to stop. So I think I'm gonna just be like, wait, 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 wait. We mean no harm.
Let's
See if that does anything.
what language are you saying that in?
Oh, wait, I know a few, don't I? Hold on. And I know what these are.
You should have them in your character sheet.
No, not the language, the creatures.
That is going to be either a nature or an arcana check for you.
Okay. Let's see.
Because there's a lot of different fae out there.
Nope.
You're not really sure. They kind of look like goblins, but the proportions of the arms and legs are really off, so you don't think they are.
Okay. I think we're gonna do common.
Okay. So the one that just threw the chair kind of growls out at you. Don't want to talk! Get away! Get out of our home!
I won't attack. I just want to know what's going on here.
Persuasion.
Yes.
Be the leader you were born to be, Wessel.
Wessel's doing the thing, isn't he? Aren't we? Well, I have literally 0 in that, so.
Ah, yeah. No, you are no Sives, that is for certain.
No size. But I mean, who is?
No
other
one.
than size.
He kind of grabs a bottle off the table, smashes it, and waves the broken pieces at you in a threatening shiv-like manner.
Oh no.
Anything else for your turn, Wessel?
I'm not attacking you. Don't attack me. And that's. We just want to talk, and that's it. That's all I got.
Okie doke. Lil, you're up. You just had a chair thrown at you.
Lil look kind of confused at them and goes, friend?
No!
Kind of just asked. Oh. And she looks kind of sad, and she looks at the other one and go, friend?
Which one is the other one?
The one that didn't just answer.
Nuh-uh.
Oh. And she's just going to turn around and slowly walk away.
You're gonna get an attack of opportunity.
I know, but she's sad, and she thought they were friends. And she's doing what they're asking her to do.
Cool. The claws don't hit you anyway. They just like swipe the back of your head. Oh, I did forget something though. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I don't have much of that.
Oh yeah. So you kind of feel woozy, kind of loopy. Shapes are swimming through the air in a very unsteady manner, and it kind of feels like the ground is rolling under your feet. And as you walk, you stagger. And for the next hour, if you move more than half of your speed during a turn, you will fall prone.
Did that start before I started moving?
Yeah,
Or
it started as soon as your turn started.
so then I would go. What is my speed? Hold on. I can go 15. So 1, 2, 3. So I kind of go here, and I'm like, ooh. And Lil's just looking very confused and woozy
Wobbly.
and wobbly, and looks at Wessel sad and goes, "Not friends," and then ends the turn.
Oh boy. So, this rum gremlin is going to, let's
The
see.
green on here is a sage color I got from Michael. I think it's their brand.
He's going to dart forward 1, 2, and 3, and grab that jar that you saw, Wessel, and run
Yep.
back away with it, taking the glowing light with him. If you want to make an opportunity attack, Lil, you totally can.
No, she wouldn't attack them, but she would want to look at the glowy thing a little closer as he runs by, because she's probably like, "What's that?"
Sure, make a perception check on it.
I have to go grab my yellow. I left it. Oh no, I hit my cam.
Yeah, Lil, that's a fairy in a jar.
And are you friend?
The fairy, you can't hear him, but he's pounding tiny fists on the jar, looking terrified, and waving his arms wildly.
I think friend in trouble. And points to the jar.
This does not look like the corrupted pixies that you saw before. This looks like a non-corrupted fairy. And that's the end of his turn, because that's as far as he can go. Ox, you're up!
And did Lil say fairy loudly?
I believe so. Well, she said friend.
I mean, I don't know if Lil would even say fairy friend.
I think she said
She
friend
might say
in
fairy.
trouble.
She might say fairy friend. She might say fairy friend in trouble.
Okay.
Or I don't know.
Fair.
I don't know what she would say in that moment. She was kind of sad, but now she's like, friend in trouble. I think she would just say friend in trouble.
Oh
And
no.
point to jar.
Okay, copy.
Alrighty. Ox, you're up.
Okay, what do I see right now?
You are very not close at all with your voice.
Okay, what do I see right now?
You see Lil, who is staggering as if drunk. Two rum gremlins that are still in the room, one of which threw a chair at Lil. The other one ran, grabbed some kind of jar that was kind of glowing, and then ran back towards the other one, who's trying to get through a door to get out of the room. And Lil yelled, "Fairy friend in trouble," and pointed at the jar.
I know you said we were supposed to sweep the area. Were we tasked with doing anything else?
We were tasked with getting rid of all of the unsavories that are in the area, so that the person who I told my name to can do their stuff in peace.
Oh, okay.
Wessel tried to talk to them already. It didn't seem to work out so well, though.
Yeah, they were not.
They didn't want to
persuaded.
be friends.
They tried to stab me with a piece of wood.
I guess Oxfriend will, yeah, Ox will probably step up and, ask, who's in the jar, pointing at the one that the one person grabbed.
Is he asking Lil or is he asking the rum gremlins?
The gremlins.
None of your damn business!
Ah, God damn it. Sorry.
I particularly love the
I guess,
tonight's session, by the way.
do I have intimidating prowess yet, or is that something that comes later?
I don't believe you have that at the moment, no.
Okay. I remember that being an ability, but I have no idea when that is obtained.
You don't seem to have that yet, no.
Okay. Then he'll just try to intimidate the one that said that by having his big hammer, just kind of like tapping it in his hand, like, let's pretend it is. Let's pretend it is.
Okay, intimidation. That's an 11, unfortunately. Go chew grass, cowboy!
Um, could I? Okay, so I'm guessing my intimidation was my action.
No, I usually treat that as like a bonus action, so no.
Okay. Am I able to charge at one of them?
They are too
At the one
far.
that and
They are too far away from you currently to be able to do a
no,
charge.
with my ability. Don't I have a charge ability?
You have a charge ability, I believe so. Goring Rush. Immediately after you use the dash action on your turn, you can you and move at least 20 feet. You can make one melee attack with your horns as a bonus action, but you already used
Okay.
a bonus action to do the intimidation.
And how far away are they from me?
One. Well, you gotta go around the table. Unless you're planning on going through the table, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
65?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times 5 is 55 feet to the nearest gremlin.
I'll move up 30 feet then. I was like,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You said 30 feet?
yeah, 30 feet. That's all I got in movement, anyways.
Alright, you
Oh wait,
do that.
I can actually move up further than that, can I? Because I can action as dash action, right?
Yeah.
Use my action to dash.
Yeah.
Then I'll probably
You can get
try
right
to
up against
position
him.
my.
You can get right up against
Yeah.
him. You just can't make an attack if you want.
Yeah, I'll try to position myself to block them from their escape and just be like, "You shouldn't say mean words." I don't know.
Well, you can't block them from their escape because one of them is literally against the door currently, and the other one's right behind it. But you can get right behind that guy. That's as far as you
Yeah,
can go.
I'll get behind that guy then.
You're currently behind the guy who has a fairy in a jar.
Cool.
Alright, and next up is this guy. And seeing that the door got shut, he's going to run back and unlock it from the other side and open it. What are you all? Oh, he sees Ox over there with his big hammer. Get the fuck inside! And he dodges out of the way of the door, motioning them in, and this time holding it open.
So aggressive.
And that's his turn. Alistair, you're up.
It sure is. Say, would you say any of these guys are 10 pounds or over?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And what about the jar?
The jar is definitely not more than 10 pounds.
Cool. If I were to use Mage Hand to try and take the jar from him, because he can't see it coming, would I have advantage on any resistance to that?
Roll sleight of hand for me. I think that's going to determine it.
Yeah.
Yay.
Would he be a little bit more distracted by the like 6 or 7 foot
I'm taking
ox
it
in
into
front of him?
account. Yeah, it's with
Okay.
advantage, which is
Okay,
a
cool.
17 against his passive perception, which is 10. So yeah, you pick up the jar, and it's currently floating in the air.
Yeah, I can move it 30 feet, so I'm gonna move it as 30 feet close to me as I can.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The jar is now over here.
Cool. Let's hold it there. Or you know what? Actually, I don't think I can hold it, so let's just set it down there.
Okay, you set it down on the chair there.
Cool.
And the
Alistair's
gremlin,
gonna try and. Oh, sorry.
the gremlin is like grasping after as it goes like, "Hey, what? No! Ah!"
And Alistair's gonna try and walk over to it.
Okay, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You are right next to it.
Cool. Alistair's gonna walk over to it as the jar is being brought over. The hand sets it down, and Alistair immediately picks it back up, and he just sort of glares at the thing and says, "No." and then I'm gonna have my turn.
Which thing are you glaring at? The gremlin or the fairy in the jar?
The all of them.
Probably everything.
All of it. All of it.
Yes.
Mainly the gremlin that was chasing after it. He gets a no, but then the no of the glare is transferred down to the fairy.
Awesome. All right.
Your
So
Doritos chip bag crochet sounds very cool, Bread.
so
I would love to see that.
this guy was going to run through the door, but he hesitates when he sees that the fairy is grabbed back, and he swears in Sylvan. He's going to turn around with a growl. They got it.
Sylvan!
Say
What
what?
did he say?
I understand, Sylvan.
Okay, he says something very creative about Alistair and a bottle opener.
Ooh.
Something
Sounds aggressive.
something blush-worthy. And then he's
Wessel appropriately blushes.
he was gonna run through the door to hide, but apparently that jar's important to them, so he turns around and runs again, and he's instead going to try to attack Ox. And he's gonna first try to bite him. Does a 16 hit Ox?
I assume so.
It sure does. And that's 5 points of piercing damage for Ox. Which brings you down to 18 hit points currently. And then he is going to try to slash you with his claws, which is also a 16 and another 5 points, this time of slashing damage. So you're down to 13 hit points currently.
I know all of Rooney's stuff. I'm realizing I know none of Wessel's.
Wessel's actually a little bit simpler than Rudy. Wessel Rage,
Well, yeah,
Wessel
yeah.
Smash. That's pretty
Yeah,
much.
Yeah.
not as distancy, and I'm used to distancy. So
Yeah, Wessel's pretty up close and personal. If Ox had been raging then, he only would have taken half damage from those strikes, but
I do have javelins though, so that's exciting.
you do.
Sorry,
Speaking of
continue.
which, it's currently your turn. You just saw this gremlin tear into Oxfriend.
Do I have a clear shot of Gremlin, or is Oxfriend in the way?
Oxfriend's pretty tall. He's kind of in the way.
Oh,
Also, there's like a wall of barrels right here, so that would have been further impeding your shot of him. This other gremlin, however, definitely got a good shot at that one.
yeah, we'll do that. I'm gonna throw one of my javelins at that guy.
All right, have at.
Let's see how we do.
Oh
no!
man, the
Oh,
first
no!
one of the night. Okay, I hadn't even gotten the crit fail chart up yet. Hold on.
You don't have to get it up. It's fine.
No,
You can.
No, I mean really.
It's time.
Okay.
And return comes the green dragon of you.
It was a black dragon, but yeah.
A black dragon.
Roll,
of
roll a d100. Let's see
Are you
what we
gonna
got.
make Lil look at you and say, "Not friend, not friend"?
Oh no.
No, thank you. Oh, you have to do the slash first.
Yep.
It would be funny with the black
31.
dragon because that black dragon just went to sleep and then entered this world.
Alrighty.
We would all
Roll
die,
me a
but still.
d8.
Oh no.
I think I know what the DA is for.
Oh wait, no, actually, never mind. Go ahead and actually roll that d100 again. It says if it's a ranged weapon, you have to roll again instead. That's only for held weapons. No,
Oh, I
the
rolled another
D100.
D8. I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Oh no. Okay. So you wind up and you throw, and there's a sharp pain that spirals from your throwing arm all the way to the small of your back as you pull a muscle. And for how long?
Oh no.
You are now reduced to half movement speed until you can rest or are healed.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Wessel's
That's
gonna
bad.
rear back, throw with all of his might, just go. Ah! Oh no! My back.
You're so old now, Wessel.
Yep.
Look, I
Why
got the
not?
perfect symbol for that.
Oh,
I know exactly what symbol you're talking about.
All right,
my back.
Lil, it's your
Yes,
turn.
my back.
It's
Sorry.
your turn. You are still dizzy. You saw Alistair got your fairy friend in a jar and is currently holding it, and you saw your other friend Ox get attacked by a gremlin. Also, Wessel
And
hurt his back.
And judging by the look on Alistair's face, he looks like he didn't do it out of his kind heart.
Lil looks at the one that was attacking Ox friend and goes, not friend, bad, and casts vicious mockery.
Alrighty, and he needs to make a wisdom saving throw with a -1. He
I
does
can't tell
not.
you if there's noise on my part. I have neighbors and they're having a party.
You're fine.
You're
I can't
fine.
hear them. So yeah,
I think it's just the game sounds.
he's gonna
It's
clutch
just extra
his
game sounds.
he's gonna clutch his head and just look at you, really hurt.
She looks back hurt as well. Not friend. And she's gonna kind of stumble, kind of towards Wessel a little bit there, cause she don't want to be near not friends. And so she back up a little bit, but she can't go too far because she's stumbling all over the place and is like leaning on these barrels here.
Alrighty, and now it's this guy's turn, and he is going to make a beeline for Alistair. Ox friend, if you want to, you can make an attack of opportunity on him.
Sure, I will. Yes.
Alrighty, that's gonna be one big hammer. That is a 17 to hit, and it sure does, with 11
I
damage.
just remembered I had the other thing. Oh well.
The other thing?
The sparky
Yes.
stick.
Oh.
Well, that big hammer certainly cracks him a good one, and he spins around almost and almost goes crashing to the ground from that hammer. He looks like he took a lot of out of him with that hit. See, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he is going to attempt to.
Oh no.
He's gonna make one attack at Alistair. With his claws.
Felix says Discord did a bad and they can't hear anything or leave or rejoin. Gonna try to fix.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh fuck.
I don't like that sound.
Yeah.
The oh fucks are really just raining today, aren't they?
Yeah. Yep. Oh wait.
The
so it's-
gremlin nat 20.
No, but it definitely hit.
Remember, we're level 2. You're
Mhm.
little and squishy.
Yep. I mean, he's only a half CR creature.
And Wizard is squishy too.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Wait. Does vicious mockery impose disadvantage?
It wasn't the same person.
Oh, okay.
You got the one with the vicious mockery.
Hmm.
The other one is going
Why?
towards Alistair.
So yeah, one of them
This
broke
is
off and
mean.
ran at you.
Oh, what?
One of
Oh,
them broke
wait.
off from Ox and ran at you. He hit him with a hammer, but now the rum goblin is slashing you with his claws with one hand and trying to grab the jar from you with the other hand.
Oh, so
Is it my turn?
Not yet. But do you resist his grab at the jar? Or do you let him have it?
Oh, absolutely. Out of pure spite.
Okie dokie.
Hmm.
Alrighty.
Also, how tall is this thing? Like, can it reach the jar, like, in Alistair's hands?
You know, that's a good point. How tall is Alistair?
That's also a good point. I think I made him like 7 feet.
7
Oh my
feet.
god!
Yeah, Alistair, all you have to do is hold the jar up in the air over its head, and it's just jumping and grabbing at it, and you can't reach the fucking jar. But it did get his claw attack off on you, and you take 7 slashing damage.
Oh my god!
More
I keep
blood
sitting
appears, and Alistair looks more confused and angry than anything. Why does this keep happening?
Why do I bleed?
Alright, Ox friend, it's your turn. There's one in front of you that did just attack you and hit you twice, and another one that ran away and is attacking Alistair.
Okay, so the one that is right by me is the one that got mocked.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll rage and attack him.
Alright, you are currently raging, and is it just going to be a regular attack?
Ooh, good
Or a
question.
reckless attack?
You know what? Let's be feisty. Let's reckless attack.
Okay.
Cause he's the one that insulted me earlier, right?
Yes, he is. He is the one
Yeah,
who called
fuck
you
this
a
guy.
cow.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Oh man,
I am an ox.
you did not even need to reckless attack. It was a
Wait,
24.
did I not 20?
No, but it was a 24.
Oh.
It definitely hits.
How much damage?
8 on top
8,
of
so 10 with the rage.
yeah, 10 with the rage. So that brings him down pretty far. He looks worse off than the one that you hit with a hammer as he was running by. And that's
I am an
bonus.
ox, not a cow.
The rum
As I try
gremlin
to
looks
uppercut him with a hammer.
the rum gremlin's teeth shatter in that one giant hit as he staggers, and he's like, What's the difference? Also, you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I should be good at those.
Constitution,
Like
you
plus
should
5,
be,
right?
yeah. Should be, yeah.
A light crossbow I could have used instead of my javelin, but here we are.
Oh yeah, you nat 20 that Constitution saving throw.
Oh!
And you do not need to make it again. You are immune for the next day. So yeah.
Take you out.
Okay, so yeah, you do not get drunk off proximity. Yes, Lil,
From
that's
the
what
water?
happened to you. You are currently drunk.
Unless you're young to drink.
These guys
Funny.
sound very fun.
They would be if they weren't evil. So yeah, this guy comes out and he's like, "What this? Oh, god damn it!" And he sees Alistair has the jar. He's going to curse and scramble over the tables to circumvent the ox.
Is Whistle blushing again at the cursing?
Yes, this one is comparing Alistair to a elvish prostitute.
Oh, man.
Alistair understands this too, though, right?
Yep.
Wessels like,
He does.
"It's spicy in here."
I'm sorry, what? What did I miss? What did this say? What?
This one goblin
You
compared
can't understand
Alistair
it if
to
you
an
don't
elvish
speak Sylvan.
prostitute. But yeah, Oxford doesn't know Sylvan, so he's kind of lost.
Okay.
All right, he can only go half speed since he had to scramble over tables, but he avoids Ox, and then he uses the rest of his action to dash towards Alistair. He can't do anything else, but he really wants that jar. Alistair, make a Constitution saving throw as your turn starts.
I sure will.
Watch him,
Give me a second. Yeah, back over there. Constitution saving throw, you say? That's up here. Boop.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
you
boy.
pass. You pass, and you don't have to make
I
it
sure-
again for the rest of the day.
Cool. Alistair's gonna hold the jar above his head, look down at the two, and raise his other hand up and say in clear, perfect Sylvan, "If I'm a whore, your mother is my mentor, and I'm not gonna cast Burning Hands."
Oh shit!
Do
Get
it.
burned.
Burn, burn, sick burns.
Yes, I found it. There we go.
How much damage?
That didn't cast it at all. Alistair,
That tells you what it does.
how do I cast it? It won't let me cast it.
Hold
Should
on,
be
hold
under
on.
your attacks, right?
Hold on. Yeah,
No,
it's under your
a-
attacks. So
Under
in-
my attack.
Yeah, on the core
Oh,
page, under your
okay, combat.
attacks. Just touch
Right. Well, now you know what it does. Now you get to see it
Nice.
in action.
it. Looks like they need to make dexterity saving throws.
They sure do.
1 and 2. Well, they both passed, but they still take half of that damage, and that's still a lot of damage. Half of 15 is gonna be 8. One of
Nice.
them is incinerated. Oh no, never mind. That guy's over by Ox. He's not. One of them is incinerated almost to the point of falling over. He doesn't look like he has too much left. This one is very surprised by all of this. And he is sort of on fire. Actually, you know what? I think they actually take the full damage, considering they are rum goblins, and therefore kind of burnable.
Flammable? Yeah!
And
Yeah.
I was wondering about that.
yeah, so
The alcohol burns.
yeah. So, if they hadn't made their saves, they probably would have had double damage instead of just full. One of them, it does in fact go up in a gout, a pillar of flame, and is now quite dead. That's this one right here. Doot doot boop. So he dead. He dead. This one is on fire actively and screaming as he tries to pat himself out.
Mm-hmm. And then Alistair, as a free action, can I calmly open the jar?
Yes. So as a free action, you calmly open the jar and
While staring at the one that's on fire.
and out of the jar bursts a fairy that steadily grows about 6 inches larger than what he had been in the jar. Come on, you. Get on the board.
Says, hey, listen.
As Kirill finally gets out. Ha! Finally! And I'm just going to go ahead and add him to the roster because he's going to go right after you.
Oh, good.
And Lil says, friend?
Fuck yeah!
Yes, I like this guy already.
And Lil's very happy now to have friends, though she's also intoxicated.
Well, I mean, that might make her happier.
I don't know. What kind of drunk is she? Is she like a happy drunk, an unhappy drunk?
Bad.
She is just, this is the best day ever now, because the not friends are being taught a lesson and new friend. That makes day best ever.
And the first thing that Kirill does, now that he is out of his damn jar, is put a hand on Alistair's shoulder and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, good. Alistair doesn't like to be touched, but he tolerates it for the time being. He kind of like stares, he kind of like side eyes them and then just, shrugs nonchalantly and continues to watch the, campfire.
He just like pats your shoulder and he's like, "Thanks, buddy. That thing was getting real damn cramped, real damn fast." And you can take 9 points of healing.
Woo!
I like this no-nonsense fairy. I'm into it.
It brings me up to
When we are nothing but nonsense.
Very different fairy to Blink.
He does, however, need to make a Constitution saving throw still. Whoopsie. Oh, that's not so great, but let's see what you can do.
This is
he
Blink's
makes
third
it!
prison place removed.
He makes it.
Is it just gonna be Lil that's drunk? No one else is gonna be drunk?
We'll find out when it gets to Wessel's turn. He's
I would
the
say
only
just
Wessel
be
is
me and
also
Wessel.
close to this thing, and his back hurts. It might help him at this point, numbing
Yeah.
some of the pain.
numbing effect. We'll find out in a minute. All right, it's the one that's in front of Ox's turn, and he just saw one of his friends go up in a pillar of fire, and he is going to tilt back his head and make an unholy shriek that reverberates throughout the basement, as if calling to friends.
Oh dear. It's time to close the door again.
And he's gonna bite at Ox. That's a 13. I don't think that hits. Nope, it does not. And then he's gonna claw at Ox. And that's an 11. That definitely doesn't hit. Alright.
I have a question.
Yes.
With ACs, if they rolled like they just did a 13,
Mhm.
if his AC was 13, would that be a hit?
Yes.
Okay.
If it meets, it beats is the rule in favor
Okay.
of the person doing the rolling.
Copy. Just checking.
Alright, it is Wessel's turn. The first thing you're gonna need to do is make a constitution saving throw, Wessel.
Well, I have rolled only high numbers tonight, as we all know.
Why must you jinx it?
Because I just not won. That's why.
Trying to jinx it in the opposite direction.
Yes. You said Constitution, right?
Yes.
Literally my highest skill. Let's cross some fingers.
No.
Okay.
So Wessel, your back hurts and you're drunk.
Oh man. That guy's not doing so good.
So now,
Did you say something about my mother?
so Wessel, if you move more than 5 feet during a turn, you will fall prone because your speed is reduced to half, and if you move more than half of that, you'll fall prone.
Okay, so I can move exactly 1 square.
Yep, you sure can.
Preferably diagonally, because I can just see Wessel stumbling in a diagonal way.
Oh no, he's so messed up. I don't like you talking about my friends like that. I think they're nice people, and I am gonna not like that anymore. So I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna short bow at that guy.
Okay, you do that. If you roll a nat 1, you're hitting Chiral.
I mean, we're all here for this, aren't we?
Yes, I am here to count the nat 1s. That's all I am here for.
Oh man. This is a 6 hit.
No!
He's drunk. He shouldn't be firing weapons while drunk.
You just see the arrow ping off this chair, hit the ceiling, and ping right down in the table, right in front of Cyril, who kind of looks at it, concerned.
What'd you do to my arrows? I'm gonna lean on this stool.
I need to sit down for a minute. You stay right there. I'll be there in a minute.
You moved. I saw you all 4 of you over there.
Why are there 8 of you now?
I mean, there might be soon. Anyway, Lil, it's your turn.
Don't like that.
Oh, man.
Lil is
Ugh.
excited for a new friend
Excited for
and-
my friends.
and kind of forgot about the other gremlin goblins and everything, and is gonna kind of wander over and kind of I'm trying to think. Let me see something. Let me try something. Let me see. Roll 1d2. Okay. She kind of misses going over to new fairy friend because she's drunk. And hugs Wessel. And when she hugs Wessel, she is going to. Now you said that
If I get healed.
if you get healed, so I can do like healing word, and that would heal.
Yep.
So say friend,
Hi, Lil. How you doing?
Wessel, your back feels so much better now.
Oh man, thank you so much for that, Lily. You're such a good friend.
Also,
Friend,
you heal
friend.
3 points in case you weren't already at full.
And then
I was
points
down exactly 3 points.
and points over at the one that's on fire and says, "Not friend, not friend, not friend, not friend."
That is mean, nasty.
What's head snaps up, you son of a bitch. Why'd you do to Lil?
Very much so, yes. How dare that group of you.
he winces sharply while still on fire and trying to claw it off of himself.
And then she's just gotta like hug Wessel and just be hugging Wessel at the end of the
Yep.
turn.
It's a big old snuggle party over here on this bar stool. That's all I'm saying, guys.
Alright, that guy's dead. And then you hear scrambling from the doorway, Ox. 1, 2, 3,
Oh no.
4. What the? Oh, god damn it, it's out! 5. And he's going to attack the Ox, because that's who's there. 14 just manages to hit, I do believe, but let me double check. Yes, it does.
So much yarn on my desk.
That's going to be
Oh.
2 damage for Ox. And then claws. Oh, it's a natural 1 for him.
For Ox?
No, for his claw attack from the Rum Gremlin.
Oh.
Does he break his nails?
I don't know. Let's find out. No, I said roll 1d100, not exactly 100.
Just out 100.
There we go. 74. Oh no. Which
Oh,
one was
no.
74? Oh
I feel like
no.
that was near what I rolled before, and I had to re-roll it.
Oh, I see. I see. So he does that. He bites you on the arm, and you kind of just flex him off just while staring at him with a growl, and he proceeds to faint for the next 5 rounds. And is
Nice.
Oh my lord!
Oh my goodness gracious.
he's not dead, he's just fainted, dead away for the next 5 rounds. Unless somebody attacks him first, then he will come back.
Oh, darn it.
Alright. And now it's this guy's turn, and he is gonna go 2.
I hate to do this in the middle of
6,
combat, but
Yeah.
I'm hearing noises.
10.
Probably on my end.
11.
No, it's
12.
I think it's in my children's room, but only one of them is here and it's the little one, so I have to go check.
Alright, go ahead. Your turn's not for a little bit anyway.
Don't
Oh,
die.
you're gonna check on her? Thank you. Thanks, Viva.
Say hi to the poltergeist for me.
Who's Viva?
In my chat, it may or may not be my husband.
Okay. Thanks,
just-
Nick.
He just hopped on.
Alrighty. So, Oxfriend, you are up. 1 gremlin just bit you for exactly 2 damage because it was halved. And then fainted dead away at the sight of your rippling biceps. The other one that you've been hitting on does not look so great. Also, you're not drunk and can't get drunk now.
As words, great stuff. It's a shame.
So what you doing, Oxfriend?
So I'm still
You are very, very far away.
hold on.
Okay.
So far away. Nobody.
I couldn't hear you.
Yep, one moment. Sorry. Okay, how about now?
Yes.
That's better.
Yeah.
It is your turn.
Actually, since I'm parked, I can take a quick peek.
You got 1 unconscious, well, fainted from gremlin in front of you, who fainted after biting you, and you flexed your biceps so hard that he swooned. and the other one who's not looking so great in front of you. One behind you that's completely burnt to a crisp, another one that is on fire, but they are too far away for you to hit at the moment.
One
Okay.
possibly by the door? Did you say one was running towards the door over there?
I didn't say that. I said it was this guy's turn, and you don't know where the fuck he's at.
Well, I'm assuming
Okay,
if they were calling to friends, they were coming to the door.
Yeah, not in visual range of the door at this moment.
I didn't know if he had visual range.
Nope. Not yet, anyway.
I know I don't.
No, you don't.
And Sparky Stick is action, right?
Correct.
Oh, little one's awake.
Oh.
Can I tell who's all clustered over here? If that pinged, I can't tell if it pinged.
I didn't see the ping.
I just saw no ping.
This one?
Oh wait, there. I think. Yeah.
You've
This
got
one?
Alistair, a mostly dead rum gremlin, a definitely dead rum gremlin, and a fairy that you have not seen before.
Okay, I will just hammer. Oh wait, I already opened my character sheet. What are you doing? Roll 20.
It's best. It's doing its best.
It's doing it. Oh my
It's
god.
doing its best.
Doing its level best.
It is trying its
So
hardest.
hard. Tried so hard and got so far.
So 18 to hit the goblin that's not passed
He
out.
rolled an
I
18.
assume it's reckless.
Oh yeah, I did say. Oh, what? Well, yeah, reckless. My phone just like hit back like 5 times by itself.
Oh, it's doing its best.
Alrighty. Yeah, that hits.
Let's
Go
see.
ahead and roll damage.
Getting there.
Actually, even the 13 hits.
And damage. Come on, damage. 11.
Yeah, so he
Actually 13. 13 actually.
yeah, not that doesn't matter.
He was dead before that. You
Yeah,
know?
you ever seen when somebody decides that they're going to use a sledgehammer to pop a can of tomato sauce?
Oh my gosh!
This is a very accurate analogy for this situation.
So brutal, man.
Yeah. It's everywhere. It's all over the currently fainted rum gremlin, his chest gently rising and falling as he lays splayed out upon the floor. Yeah, very violent. If Lil
Oh, there
wasn't
you go.
drunk, if Lil wasn't drunk, she might be scarred again.
Oh, oh man.
Will is hugging Wessel.
Yeah, we're just snuggling over here.
Bill has
Yeah,
friends.
Ox is angry. Ox is in rage.
I'm
Yep.
very angry right now.
Is that it for your turn?
He was called a cow, and then that made him
Was.
think of Petunia.
Poor
Yes.
yeah.
Which will never leave his sad heart.
Poor
But this time of year it turned it into anger.
Yeah, and yeah, I think I'm done.
Okie dokie. Alright, now it's the one in front of Kyril and Alistair's turn, and he is going to lash.
Take fire damage.
Yeah, actually, Alistair, please roll me a d4.
I sure will as soon as I find it. Let's see. Combat. Where would that be in?
You have to / and then roll space d4
1d4.
in the chat thing. And if it's just one, you don't have to put the one first.
There's a-
D4.
Cool. Yeah, he takes 1 fire damage.
Doesn't it take 2 fire damage because he's a rum goblin?
No, it's gonna be just the 1.
Oh.
Just a continuous burn. So he's going to first pat out the fire So he doesn't take any more damage. And then since he can't
Alistair
use
raises his hand friendly.
since he can't use both of his attacks now, because of that, he's just gonna use one, and he's gonna use it on the fairy, because the fairy healed you, and he doesn't want that to happen again. But that's a 9, and that fucking misses. So he just swipes air as Cyril lifts his boots, and the fingers slide underneath, and he gives the rum gremlin a very pointed middle finger. Um, and that's it for the rum gremlin's turn. Alistair, you're up.
Oh, goody. How bad does this gremlin look?
Oh, very bad.
Cool. Alistair is going to side-eye the fairy, kind of stare at him for a minute, look back at the gremlin, and then raise the jar and the lid of the jar menacingly. And he's gonna say, very calmly, either I can finish what I was doing, or you can tell us what's going on, why he was in the jar, and who you are, and why you're here. Or, the third option, I can light you on fire and then put you in the jar. Which one do you prefer?
Intimidation roll with advantage, please.
Light
Okay,
you on
that guy
fire,
is
then put you
very
in the
on.
jar.
Is not doing so hot.
Intimidation. Part of my charisma. Let's see if increasing that helped.
Nice. Oh my
So this guy looked green before. Now he
I wonder if
looks
it
this
helped.
putrescent kind of yellow green, very like a pale kind of puke green almost. You know, between the burn spots. As he stares up at you, his eyes flicking between you and the jar and Kyril. And Kyril kind of cracks tiny knuckles and stares down at him. And he kind of slowly raises shaking burned hands in a surrender kind of position. And he's like, I really don't want to be lit on fire again. I'll do whatever you want.
That's a good decision, because only one of those options didn't involve fire. And so Alistair's going to close the jar. He's going to point to the chair over at the bar, and he's going to say, sit, talk.
And he will spend his next action doing that. But it's not his turn yet. Anything else for your turn, Alistair?
Can I see who else is still alive? Not very well from here.
Yeah, you can see somebody is on the ground, like right here, but you can't tell if they're alive or not because there's a chair blocking your view. And these barrels are blocking your view of Ox and the lovely marinara art he made of the other dude.
Oh my gosh.
Can I step out into the open a few paces to try to see who's left, if anybody?
He is not going to opportunity attack you because you scared the piss out of him, so yes. Alrighty, and you kind of like gingerly pick your way over the remains of a burned gremlin, and you peer over here. You can see Ox splattered with gore, his hammer in his hands, breathing heavily over the squashed remains of one rum gremlin. You can see another that's on the floor. You can't tell if they're unconscious or dead or sleeping. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, either way, they're not upright. So, Alistair's gonna follow this good dude to the bar and make sure he doesn't run away.
Okie dokie. You hold the rest of your movement to follow the other guy to the bar when it comes to be his turn. Alright, Cyril is... I keep calling him Cyril, it's Kyril. Kyril is going to pump his wings, flexing them after they've been so long imprisoned. And he is going to side-eye the rum gremlin and say to Alistair very pointedly, you can't fucking trust these guys. Anything he says could be a lie.
Yeah, well, if it is, I'm pretty good at telling liars, and I'll just set them on fire again. It's fine.
Liar, liar, gremlin on fire.
I
Does
can live
Bill
with that.
actually say this?
No, I'm just, well, I mean, she's drunk, so she might say it. Liar, not friend on fire.
Oh
And then
dear.
she says, hugging Wessel.
Alistair kind of thumb jerks at Lil and says, "See, she agrees with me."
Alrighty. Okay. Um.
Lil doesn't have any inhibitions as a drunk Lil.
No, she does not. He's going to look at you with concern, but he doesn't have anything in his arsenal that can help with drunk. At least not until he takes a rest, and by then it'll probably not matter anymore. Um, but he is going to sort of flutter over to where Alistair currently is, just so he can peer around and see what Ox did. And he's like, "Oh, man,
Yeah.
that's really gonna leave a mark."
Stain the floor there
Uh
a
huh.
little bit.
All right, that guy is dead. Wessel, you're up.
So I have to admit, I missed the last turn because the yarn that I needed was in another room, but I didn't want to announce it because I didn't want to interrupt. what did I
Alistair
miss?
intimidated the rum gremlin that is still alive in this room and not passed out, to stop attacking and go sit at the bar on his next turn.
Okay.
Then there's another rum gremlin that is a pile of ashes. Another rum gremlin that you can't see from where you are that is a pile of marinara. And a third rum gremlin that is fainted on the floor, but you don't know that he's fainted. He just looks motionless right now.
Okay.
But also your back doesn't hurt as much as it did anymore, so you can move a little bit further without falling prone.
Copy. It's now like what, 10 feet, right?
Kinda, yeah. I think
Alright.
if 30 feet is your maximum movement speed, then 15 feet is your maximum speed that you can go without falling
Falling
over.
down right now. Alright, copy that. Oh, Lil, thank you. You're the bestest friend. Uh, glad Rooney is always talking with you. I miss Rooney. I gotta get home. What's Ox doing up there? I'm gonna stagger back over. Like this is 5. Ooh, man. 10, lean on the chair. 15, alright, What you doing, Ox?
Arx turns and looks at you, his face splattered with gore.
Looks messy. Oh, look at there's a fairy here. How you doing, buddy?
I think I'm doing better than you. He looks at you, arching a brow slowly.
I'm doing great. I'm gonna sit down. Let me know if you need me. And I'm just gonna sit down.
Awesome.
In a chair or on the floor.
There's chairs right here.
Yeah, you fall
If
into a chair.
Solid, thank you. I was going to just move on to that chair, but I wanted to play out the sitting down.
Sorry, go for it.
No, we're good. We're good.
Oh boy.
And that's on my turn. I'm just gonna. That's it.
Okay. Lil, you're up.
Lil is just like, best friend! And sees Wessel go over there. And he gonna go, or she gonna walk over and go, I come help too! And sit down and just look around. And is like, not friend? And like points to the mean was on fire gremlin, but now that you guys aren't fighting anymore, she's a little confused. And so she's like, not friend?
Not on fire!
Not on fire. And then she just kind of hugs Wessel again and is like, friend. And
We're just
and then
chilling.
yeah, I think that would kind of be it, cuz she is doesn't want to attack if no one's attacking, and
Yeah.
now she has friend.
Alrighty, the unconscious one stays unconscious, at least for the next 4 rounds. Okay. And then this guy comes up, peeks through the door, sees the shit that's gone down, says nope, and fucking runs away.
Any of us see this?
Ox and Alistair and Chiral might. They can roll perception checks.
Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can.
Oh,
Okay.
Perception.
do
There you
I
are.
see a bitch? I don't see a bitch. I'm too focused on my captive. That's fine.
That was persuasion, not perception. That's my bad.
Oh,
Not
maybe
you.
I still see a bitch.
Not you. You rolled the right thing. I rolled the wrong thing for
Oh,
Ox.
oh,
You,
good.
you rolled the
Okay.
correct thing.
So I don't see a bitch. Got it.
You do not see a bitch. Does
I have-
Chiral see a bitch? Let's find out. He doesn't have the best perception. No, Chiral does not see a bitch.
There's Ox.
Ox
Still has
does.
bloodlust.
Ox, with his bloodlust, you see one rum gremlin face peek around the door, see this, say, nope, fuck this shit, I'm out, and turn tail to run back into the room. And guess whose turn it is next? Ox.
Here's Oxy.
Did he close the door?
Hey,
Did he close the door when he ran?
He did not have time to do that.
Uh-oh.
Yes, he has a charge attack.
Yeah, he do.
Oh, is it a straight line for me?
Not a straight line, but it's definitely the correct amount of feet.
I guess as a free action, I would originally probably would have asked like, "There's another one. Am I chasing him down?"
I mean, you
probably
get
asking Wessel. Probably asking Wessel, not realizing the state they're in.
What's his name? You got it, buddy. I believe in you.
I heard you got it, buddy. So I'm going after him.
Alright, you zoom into this room.
Believe in me. Who believes in you?
Broken. Oh no.
Can you see in that room?
I cannot see a screen right now.
Okay. Well, anyway, you run into that room and you find the rum gremlins scrambling at a bunch of barrels. There's a circular table in this room that appears to have several playing cards strewn upon it, as well as money of some description, and a lot of chairs, as well as a giant stack of barrels that the rum gremlin was trying to climb up when you charged in and proceed to make your goring attack. And yeah, you definitely fucking hit. He's gonna take 4 damage from your horns impaling him in his back and scream.
With the +2 on the rage.
Oh yeah, so that's 6 damage.
Okay. I'm sure this is not how it happened, but I'm imagining like I impaled him with the horn and he's still alive, like the Frieza with Krillin. I was like, we just want to talk.
Get your horns out of my back! Ah!
I'm gonna AFK. I have to go check on the baby.
Okay. Alrighty, and then it's this guy's turn, who, with his hands still in the air, is going to slowly... Oh, that was the light. Whoops. Light doesn't need to be there anymore. Cereal's out of the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sit down slowly at the bar, his hands still in the air. And that's his turn. Alistair, you're up. You just saw Ox take off into the other room, and a scream soon followed.
I sure did. Alistair's gonna look at the fairy dude, who I can't remember the name of, I'm sorry, and he's gonna point at the rum goblin and say, hey, do you want to take care of that, or do you want to take care of that? And he points at the doorway.
Uh, I'm not exactly. Uh, yeah, yeah, sure. He grabs a candle from the table. Well, that's right. He can't move yet. He's gonna grab a candle from the table and prepare to go threaten the rum goblin at the bar with it when it's his turn.
Okay, be right back. And Alistair's gonna try and go as far as he can that way towards Ox.
5, 10, 15, 20. Gently steps over that guy. 25. And I'm just gonna move you in here so you can see what's happening. Can you see that room?
Can if I scroll over? Yep, I sure can.
Cool. You're actually one step back from that, but you can currently see this room from where you are. I just moved you inside so you could see inside the door.
Cool. Alright, let's see. What do I have that I can do things with?
You have a dagger.
I sure do. I do have a dagger. I also have a light crossbow. I also have chill touch. I also have a crossbow. I'm gonna use my crossbow.
That one, please.
I'm gonna use my crossbow, and I'm not even gonna move out of the way because he doesn't care. He's just gonna try and like aim between the legs or something. It's fine. He's tall. He'll be fine.
Yeah, you hit.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll damage.
I sure will. How do I do that from here?
Click on the part that says light crossbow in the part that you rolled. So, over where you rolled at on the right, where it shows what your rolls were, there's a part that says light crossbow. If you just click that part, it rolls damage.
Are you talking about in roll 20? Yes.
Yes, in roll 20, in the part where you see all of our rolls every time we make them.
I will do that as soon as it says my connection to the server has been interrupted and does not say that.
Okay.
I don't know how to
I'll roll it
refresh
for
and
you
roll
then.
it. Yeah, please and thank you, because it says
Nice.
Jesus
that.
Christ, that's good. This guy does not look good anymore. That's 10 damage from the crossbow.
Yeah, and then Alistair's gonna tell Ox, we already got one, so we don't really need this one. Have fun. And then he's gonna turn around like he's gonna leave.
Alright. Well, you don't have any movement left, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright, Cairo.
Is Alistair just going to become like an assassin?
Maybe?
He's working up to taking out the big bad, which is Sives for him.
Absolutely.
His big bad is Sives. Someday I'll be
I'm
free.
back.
Welcome
Sorry,
back.
AFKing.
It's cool. Alistair's just murdering things with crossbows. It's fine.
Oh.
So Cyril picks up a candle and he flies over here and he proceeds to menace the rum gremlin with the candle, holding him prisoner in the chair. The rum gremlin sweats. And Wessel, you're up.
Alright, have I witnessed anybody, like, fighting anybody else?
So you just saw Alistair, who is actually standing right down here, fire a crossbow into this room, and there was a resulting scream.
You get him, buddy! You did it! I believe in you!
Alistair gives him a thumbs up and a bright smile and then glares.
But this guy over here is dead, and this guy doesn't seem to be making any, like, violent attacks or anything.
He is currently seated on a bar stool with his hands raised high in the air, while the fairy holds him at candle point.
Go, thank you, Mr. Fairy Friend. You're doing a great job. And I'm just gonna sit here and I'm gonna just sit and keep hanging out with Lil. This has been working.
Thanks. Just doing my best. Thank you guys for letting me out of the jar. It's the least I can do.
You're in the jar?
Yeah. He looks. It's so concerned for you.
The jar was so little, and you're so not
I
that
mean,
little.
I'm still smaller than all of you, and he is. In fact, he's maybe 2 feet high at maximum.
You and your friends, did they all fit in there?
No, and he kind of looks sad. I think my friends are somewhere else. And that's going to end your turn because otherwise, it would definitely be more than one round of talking.
Fair.
Lil, though, you can pick up the conversation if you want, since you're drunk as a skunk in a bunk.
Well, Lil also says, "Go, Lister, you're the best."
Yeah, I just didn't interject
And
on that.
Burdick inspirations him. Uh,
Alistair currently
I
has
feel like
Burdick
you had cried
inspiration.
for a while. I didn't know if you'd come up or not.
So-
Hooray!
Sorry, I'll move.
and then turns and looks at and is like, "Russell, that friend from Jar, they were in the jar, and now they're not, and they're a friend, and you're a friend, and we're friends."
I'm just imagining Lil petting the sides of Wessel's face with her tiny wingtips.
It's all fluffy, Wessel, and just is happy to have friends. And then looks at the gremlin and is like, "Not friend." And then looks back at Wessel and is like, "Friend."
Did
And
you
looks at
do
the-
that without casting vicious mockery at him?
Well, because we're not in the midst of a full fight, she is not casting mad, bad friend, bad friend, bad friend. She's just looking, going, "Not friend." And then it's like, "But Wessel is friend." And then looks at the new fairy and goes, "Friend."
Yup.
And looks at Alistair and says, "Friend."
In your dreams, Tweety.
Dream low,
Ouch.
dream low, dream low.
Oh god. It
'Cause
is
we
her
are in the
dreams, though.
dream.
It is her dreams. You are her friend in her dreams.
Yup. He technically is great. It's fine.
Alright,
So
this
Lil's
guy
happy now.
this guy remains unconscious at least for the next 3 rounds. And
He
it's-
might pretend to be unconscious for the next indefinite rounds.
he might, unless he gets a crossbow to the fucking face. So this guy is going to, in a fit of frenzied panic, because after he got the stop resisting speech from Ox, he got shot with a crossbow bolt anyway, gonna turn around and bite and claw at Ox's face. 11 does not hit. 14 does, though, so you're gonna take a grand total of 2 slashing damage, halved from 4.
Yay.
Stop resisting.
Just-
Stop
He just
resisting.
kind of gets softly slapped across the cheek, and he just stares down at the goblin.
I forgot to take your others. So you're down to 9 hit points right now, Ox, just so you're aware.
Alright.
Never mind, I did more than I thought.
Well, I forgot to add the last 2 hit points in from the last time that one of them managed to get an attack in. Alrighty. Ox, it's your turn, though.
Okay, what did I miss? I had a bounce out for a call with one of my bosses.
Alistair shot the guy that you were attacking with a crossbow bolt and said, "You got this, buddy." And then that guy
Okay.
attacked you.
More specifically, you
Uh.
said, "We don't need this one. We already have one. Have fun."
Yeah, he did say that. That is accurate.
Did he say it in Sylvan, though?
I mean,
Mm,
the rum gremlin
he's talking
speaks
to Ox.
common.
Okay.
he would have been talking to Ox, so no, he would have spoken what language he knows Ox knows.
Makes sense.
Okay. Then Ox would probably just let's see what Ox would be like, "You bet, you mean," and then attack. You shouldn't. I'm blanking on any one-liners or any dialogue whatsoever, so I'll just attack him.
I'm just picturing the gremlin having scrambled and slashed at your face and stuff, and then you slowly turning back to look at him, and you're like, "You ought not to have done that." Raise his hammer. And that's a 19 to hit.
This is for reminding me, Petunia.
So you smash the gremlin into the barrels, and also the barrel splits, and you're not sure where the blood stops and the wine begins, but they are mingling about your hooves quite nicely.
Oh. Uh-huh.
You weren't drinking any wine, were you, Stacy?
I literally just poured myself a glass. Like, literally just did it.
You're welcome.
And there's Stacy's eyes at the thought of wasted wine.
Tasty. Mmm.
Is that copper? Is that a taste of copper?
Just a hint of
Weirdly
entrail.
metallic. Uncomfortable. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Alright.
The way to
We're horrible.
a vampire, and then it's delicious again. It's fine.
Well, that just means we need to get her on the Strad game.
I'm alright.
I'm alright came out so fast.
Anywho, the gremlin who has his hands up is going to remain in that position because he does not want to fuck with this shit. Alistair,
Fair.
you're up.
Alright.
Ox just finished off that guy. There is an unconscious.
And Ox would have also walked back into the room where Alistair went into.
Oh, well, you can't get all the way because Alistair's blocking the door, but you'll get to where Alistair is.
Okay.
Alistair, it's your turn. There is one gremlin on the floor in front of you who is definitely still breathing, but is completely passed out and appears to have taken no damage whatsoever, besides the captive that you have.
Cool.
It's important to note that attacks made against prone opponents have advantage as long as they are melee attacks and not ranged ones.
Yeah.
And unconscious people can't make dexterity saving throws.
He'll also wake up if you hit him.
Is he actually unconscious?
He is unconscious, at least for the next 3 rounds.
Okay. Alistair's gonna take out his rope and tie this one up.
Okay. To a
And then-
chair or
and
just
then-
on the floor?
You know what? To a chair? Why not? Let's make him comfy.
Alright. You pick him up, you put him in a chair, and you tie him up. Go ahead
spicy.
and make sleight of hand to see how well you make those ropes.
Okie dokie. Sleight of hand. Go.
Yeah, you think
Great.
they're fine. We'll see how well that lasts, though. You
Yep,
think
cool.
they look fine, though.
Yeah, no, I've done this like a million times. It's fine. Like I'm clearly the best. It's fine. And I'm also gonna steal all of his shit.
Okay, alright. You, take, his belt, which has a shiny buckle. You take his, let's see, what else does he have? The, flask that's on his hip. And that's pretty much all he has of value on him currently.
Cool. What else do I have in my inventory? How can I mess with this dude?
I mean,
Also,
I
we're
don't
out,
think you
we're out
have
of
a
turn order
shark
now.
one.
You're just messing with them out of your time now. We are officially out of turn order and out of combat.
Nice.
Whips out a marker like Jigglypuff and just starts drawing on his face.
That's what I was looking for, but I don't have that.
You have any charcoal from any fires we passed?
I have a tinderbox.
You can make
Make
charcoal.
that-
Make charcoal.
Oh, dude, you can just take this goblin charcoal over here and use that.
Yeah. Alistair walks over to the goblin charred goblin. Kind of like cracks off a charred finger, walks over and gives this dude a mustache.
There's Goblin Marinara right next to him.
Give him some bright red lips.
Oh, God. That's
Yeah,
so
yeah,
messed up. That's so
I was
messed
gonna
up.
give him. I'm just gonna give him a mustache and some really thick ass eyebrows. It's fine.
Oh man.
I mean,
And
if you
then
would have asked
Alistair-
Lil, she has the chromatic inkwells of various colors. But hey, burnt
Nice, nice.
body parts.
We're
is fine.
enjoying our table.
Maybe Lil can see what he's doing, and then she takes inspiration. I don't know. But after that, Alistair's gonna walk over to the goblin and begin his interrogation. It's fine.
Okay, so that guy is gonna be there for a bit unconscious while this goes on, and everybody comes back over to where Kyril is holding this guy at candle point.
Uh-huh.
All right,
Now, as a little side note, you are vertically inspired
You
if you
are.
want to add that to your sleight of hand. Not that I necessarily think it's going to do anything,
probably not.
but
You mean for tying him up better? But I already did the best job I could. That's true.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
I don't need to do it better. It's already he can't escape. There's no way he could possibly escape. It's fine. So
I'm just letting Felix know that you have Burdick inspiration. Don't forget. So
gotcha. I might.
I figured
I
it would
might
be good for the interrogation part, but I don't know. Maybe you want to do the sleight of hand for how well the mustache was drawn. I don't know.
Maybe.
Oh, the
How
mustache doesn't need a
symmetrical
sleight
the
of hand.
eyebrows are.
The mustache does not need a sleight of hand. I feel like Alistair constantly is vandalizing Sive's property and is probably a pretty good artist by now.
Yeah. You know what? I bet Alistair was in the tent with him that one night, and he just watched the bag open, and his hand come out, and he didn't do shit to warn Sives. He just stared. It's fine. He was just like, "I'm finally free," and then, oh god damn it.
Tried so hard and
Come on,
got
Greg.
so far.
We're in this together.
Okay, Alistair's gonna go behind the bar and start looting as he asks questions.
Start
Just
loading?
Looting.
anything that looks
Looting.
expensive, and any silverware if there is any. It's fine.
Alright, so
Um,
there's a couple of pewter mugs that look kind of nice, but probably aren't going to fetch too much of a price. You also see a chest over here, and there's several bottles of very old-looking rum, whiskey, and wine.
Cool. He's gonna take him and shove him in his bag, and while he's doing this, he's gonna ask the goblin, the run dude. So, first question: why did you run away when we clearly said, the bright one over there clearly said friend, and that we want to talk?
Well, you're not supposed to be here, so obviously you were attacking the place.
And you are supposed to be here?
Kind of shifts his eyes to left and right. Well, I was sent here, so technically.
Okay. Who were you sent here by?
He kind of shuts his mouth in kind of a thin line, looking nervous.
Alistair turns around. He uncorks one of the expensive bottles. He's gonna slowly tip it
Tip it where?
towards the ground.
No. That's really good stuff. You can't waste that. And he actually puts a hand out, his eyes going wide with horror.
Well, I mean, I was gonna save it for whoever sent you here, but I don't know who that is, so it's useless. It's fine. Drip. Drip.
I can't tell you. They'll kill me.
Alistair stares at him.
I think we did all of that.
Carl waves the candle menacingly. He kind of side eyes
Alistair.
between the wine and Kyril and Alistair.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe there is not enough sauce here.
Okay, well, here. If you don't want me to waste it, you can have some. I'm gonna try to splash the rum goblin with the expensive stuff.
He kind of throws up his hands as the wine cascades over him, shrinking away from Chiral and his candle. All the while he's like, "Hey, watch it! There's flammable surfaces here."
Oh, you don't say.
Chiral kind of
Oh,
gets the message and leans forward with the candle just inches from the rum goblin's skin. You should probably listen to him. I think he's pretty serious. As he assists with Alistair's persuasion.
Oh, that's right. I'm persuading.
Or intimidating, whichever one you want to do. It
I was
was,
gonna say this seems more like intimidation.
I mean, it's with advantage either way. Also, you've got Burdick inspiration.
I sure do.
That's investigation.
That is investigation.
I'm investigating his intent. It's fine.
His brain, you're investigating his mind for the mind games.
That's insight, not intimidation. Stop clicking the wrong thing.
That is insight. There we
Investigate.
go.
There it is.
Do you want to add your Burdick inspiration?
I sure do.
I think that's a D6, Lil.
Mm-hmm.
Slash roll D6.
Alright, that's 18. Alright! Alright! Alright. I'll tell you. But you gotta promise that you didn't hear it from me.
Okay, who would I tell? Who? I don't know you. Who would I tell?
Fuck if I know. I was sent by Ah! And he bursts into blue fire as he opens his mouth.
Oh.
It is not Chiral, as Chiral shrinks back markedly from the leaping flames, very surprised, and clutching a normal candle that is just normal flames, as the goblin burns with a cold blue flame that sends waves of rippling necrotic energy out. You watch as he claws at his own flesh, peeling it back from the bones beneath, as he stares at you, Alistair, in complete horror and almost begging for mercy before he is reduced to nothing but ash.
Yeah,
Bye. Ah.
Alistair just looks kind of annoyed, not even shocked.
Oh man, that got really weird for a second.
Alistair kind of looks over at the fairy and just like, did you catch the name?
So, I didn't catch the name, but I think I might know why they're here and why they grabbed me.
Hmm. You want to fill us in?
Yeah, no problem. And he kind of flutters up and like stands on the bar a little bit and kind of stretches a little bit, working the kinks out of his wings. He's like, all right, so you can call me Kai, okay? You can call me Kai.
Right.
I'm sort of like a messenger that moves between the Fey courts a lot. I'm currently employed by the Court of Tricksters and the Moonlight King, and there's been a lot of pixies and fairies going missing recently, and I was supposed to carry a message to the wizard that currently lives in the tower over here to see if he'd found or seen anything weird, when I kind of got jumped by these guys, and he jerks a thumb at the rum gremlin. But
oh, eyebrow guy is great.
yeah, eyebrow guy, he's great. But him and like 8 or 9 others kind of jumped both myself and the posse of pixies that I was with, and they kind of dragged us off here. I woke up here in a jar. I don't know where my friends are, but they're probably somewhere else in here. And I think that they might, because of what they are. These are rum gremlins, by the way. I think that they might be working for the Court of Night.
Mm. Okay.
I'm
I was
gonna
just
go on a limb, and I'm gonna say I don't know what that is.
I was just gonna. Alistair's gonna set the bottle down and kind of put his hands together and bring them up in that deep breath, and then exhale slowly. Do they happen to be, your friends? Purple, assholes maybe.
Oh no. No, they're just regular forest pixies, green, love trees, sometimes have golden glitter on their wings and pixie dust and whatnot. No, they're really nice girls. They're like, well, they're smaller than I am. I'm a fairy, so they're about half the size that I am. But they're not purple.
Wessel's gonna get
Mhm.
a little bit sad hearing this description. This sounds like my Rooney, and she's being home and swimming home.
Oh man.
They,
He flies over
yeah,
to
okay.
Wessel and pats him on the shoulder. That's rough, buddy.
Oh my goodness.
Lil was when Fairy Friend mentioned, the guy in the tower. Lil's like, I'm supposed to be sweeping, and then gets up and starts sweeping here, and then hears Wessel start getting emotional, and then comes over and just hugs Wessel.
Thanks for being a friend.
Best
So,
friend.
it hasn't been that long since they experienced the pixie room thing. Alistair's gonna look himself over. Do I still have pixie dust on me from, the exploding pixies in that room?
It's never coming off. You're gonna have it forever.
Yeah,
The
you got
glitter.
like the slightest little shimmer of purple and black on you.
Yeah. Alistair's gonna point to that and look over him and say, that might be a different color, but is that the kind of shit you're talking about?
He kind of flies closer and leans in to look at it. He reaches out and hesitantly touches a sleeve corner where you've got a nice, good collection of it, then jerks his hand back abruptly, holding it with a look of horror on his face. That's pixie dust, but that's corrupted doll heck.
Yeah, there was a room full of them. They were purple, and they were assholes, and we killed a lot of them.
No.
Well, there's that.
He sits down hard on the bar counter, his wings furling a little bit. Oh man, this is bad.
What's so bad about it, Mike? I think there's more wine.
Yeah, do you need a drink? You have to get one of the expensive bottles.
Yes. He grabs one of the pewter mugs that's about half the size that he is and holds it up.
Alistair's only gonna fill it halfway so he can still lift it.
He stares, still holding the mug out.
Alistair's gonna take the mug and hand him the bottle.
He takes the bottle and proceeds to tip it back as best he can, fluttering wings flapping greatly as he chugs a good, healthy quarter of it before putting it back down.
Ooh, as my guy.
He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw for that too, to see if he gets drunk. Yay!
Hooray!
You
I'm
know
fine,
it,
I'm
babe! He finger guns at Wessel.
Ow.
I think it's nap time. Let's go this way. And Alistair's gonna go back into the room where there's all the blood wine.
So, as
And,
you are headed in that direction, you notice a very distinct lack of rum gremlin in the chair that you had left him in. And also a bunch of ropes that are just kind of laying there. He rolled a 20 on stealth.
Cool. If I roll investigation and I roll high enough, can I see, because there's blood there. Ox exploded a dude. He has to have
Yes.
walked through the blood a little
Yes.
bit.
Yes.
So
He made a
Alistair's gonna
move
like
like
look
midnight.
for bloody footprints.
Oh yeah. Now you see bloody footprints because not only did he walk through the blood wine, but also he climbed up the barrels, smearing them with the blood wine, and appears to have pressed a hand to the stone wall that was just behind the barrels.
Mm-hmm. Alistair's gonna squint and like wave everybody over. Non-drunk people first, and then he's gonna go in and try to follow the trail.
Lil starts barreling over because she doesn't understand. She's like, I didn't drink anything.
And then falls every 15 feet and gets back up and falls every 15 feet.
I didn't drink anything. It's just slippery.
Oxfriend will go over there.
Russell follows suit.
Chiral
Yeah.
flutters in zigzags.
And Alistair's gonna kind of climb up there and.
Oh, you
apply
also
the
see a
hand.
door over here, by the by. There is a door over here.
Cool. I'm gonna repeat the handprint first because. Yeah.
So you touch the wall, and there's a grating, grumbling sound, very faint. It seems to have been oiled well, as a section of the wall about 3 feet wide and 3 feet tall opens up, just small enough for you to squeeze down into if you wanted to. And you see a very dark stone passage that is barely wide enough to walk through.
Well, considering most of my party is drunk, and I don't wanna do that. So I was just gonna go check out the door, but it's gonna point to the passageway and say, I think I know where the other one went. And yeah. Also I want to check out the table and see what's there.
Oh, there's a bunch of money and playing cards all over this table. Like a lot of money. Like a lot.
Like, good thing Nibby isn't in this room.
Yeah, if Nibby was in this room, he would have a very, very hard time staying clean. And you gonna leave the money there, or?
Lil really wants to come in the room.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you guys can't come in the room unless I
We
drag
can't
you there.
enter rooms unless you let us.
There you go. There you go.
Can Lil take some shiny things if
Yes.
she can manage to, like, find the table?
Yeah, so on the table are 210 gold pieces, 150 silver pieces, and about 84 copper pieces.
Shiny!
Yeah, I was just gonna let her handle the shiny. It's fine.
Shiny!
Especially since he knows all he has to do is ask for one later.
Basically, yeah. They are friends after all, wink wink.
Friends. In the dreams.
Chiral makes a sharp exclamation and picks up an item in the corner next to this water barrel and is like, ah, my shield! He finds his shield and his mace, and he squeezes back into his tiny leather armor, and he picks up his explorer's pack that was sitting there. God damn.
Is everyone okay? IRL?
What? Huh?
Hey.
Y'all right there?
Yep. No, I was switching over to the card speaker.
Oh, copy.
Yeah, that didn't go so well. But anyway,
Sorry.
you wanted...
Side question about Roll20.
Yes.
I'm putting in those monies.
Mm-hmm.
And what is EP?
Electrum.
Okay, never seen that before. All right, cool.
You haven't dealt with it yet. You haven't even really dealt with platinum that much, if at all.
I don't think we've had any platinum pieces.
We have in in Icespire because one time instead of getting paid in gold, we got paid in platinum.
Because it was
Yeah.
easier to carry, less gold to handle. Not as heavy.
Rich.
But yeah, you wanted to look in this room, Alistair?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you head over there, you open the door, and it reveals a room that has several different beds, all of which have a small foot locker at the foot of each of them. Several of which seem to have been slept in recently. There are also several more barrels of unidentified wine, mead, and/or hard liquor, as well as a couple of other crates of items and a door at the far side of the room as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's keep going to see what's inside the other door.
Okay.
But Alistair does call behind him. If you feel like you need to lay down, we can do that here.
Yeah, lay down.
Yeah, you look like you need a nap.
I can lay down.
Let's go
I
summon Jumbo into bed.
wanna
Eep.
lay down.
Eep. Yay.
Go for it, good buddy.
Cairo flops onto this bed.
Ox will try to clean himself off to the best of his ability.
He grab one of the bedspreads and just start wiping Marinara off.
Yes.
The
Alright.
worst spaghetti.
So Alistair, you come over to this door, and this one's actually locked.
Alistair, did you hear?
I did. Did you not hear me?
Nope.
No, you're cutting
No.
out.
Oh,
That's better.
Call me looky.
Alright. You peer through the keyhole. Roll me perception.
Look, I don't know how much Discord is messing up, okay?
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh no, Lil's coming to ram the door.
Lil's jumping onto beds.
So you stick your eye in the keyhole, and a tiny bug crawls out and into your eye, and you spend the next 30 seconds wiping it out of your eye.
I sure do. Fuck that shit. Alistair's gonna go sit on the bed. Well, actually, I guess he should go make sure the door. Fuck it. He's gonna. Oh fuck. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine. It's
Was Lil just jumping from bed to bed?
Yes. And fluttering her wings, because she can fly. And if
Man,
she
I'm
falls,
tempted.
she just falls on the bed and gets up and does it again.
Jesus fuck.
My instinct is to make sure the room is secured. Alistair doesn't care.
Yep. And Wessel is already asleep.
So is Chiral. So now would probably be a pretty good point to stop if you wanted to, so you guys could take a long rest, and then we'll be back here at the end of this month.
Yeah.
Well, sounds good.
All right.
Yay.
So, you guys beat a bunch of rum goblins, saved a fairy from a jar, and yeah, now you're gonna have a nice long rest, assuming nothing comes to get you during that time.
Which we will have no heads up about because Alistair got stabbed in the eye by a bug.
Much
That
like
just
a
means I gotta
toddler
get the-
finger last week. For
Yes. It's really just a callback to when I was partially blinded.
Mhm.
Alrighty, well, thank you anybody out there who was watching tonight. We greatly appreciate it. We will actually see you tomorrow for regular dragons, also maybe dungeons, where
Hell yeah.
our party is currently grappling with the humanity of the gnomes around them, and also things might be happening. Who knows? Anywho, we greatly appreciate you tuning in, and thank you. Good night, and don't let bugs crawl in your eyes by looking through keyholes like Alistair. Good night.
Okay, good night.
Bye.